Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Mom Boss Maximizer. We are talking about guts, girls using their strengths. I'm so excited. We're bringing it back. It's going to be completely different this year. March 23rd, Saturday for Women's History Month. It is benefiting the YWCA, which I love their mission. It's all about empowering women. And it is going to be epic. I have this vision, and as you know, I'm a visionary. But when I have the vision, this shit is going to come to fruition. Like, it is going to happen. The amount of work I've done already for this, it is going to be very different from what we've done in the past. So what is guts? It is a day. It's going to be a full day, 9 a.m., 5 p.m., dedicated to all women of all backgrounds. And it is a platform for all of us to come together. And we're going to be celebrating each other's strengths, accomplishments, and resilience. So it's all about empowerment. This event is an empowerment event. What we've done in the past when we were at the old location, it started with Strong Camp, and we did it through Strong Fitness Magazine. And then at one point I said, I can just do this myself. I want to run it differently. I want to operate it differently. I want the mission to be different. So when we rebranded this women's empowerment event to Guts, Girls Using Their Strengths, we focused a lot on the fitness and the health and what I'm changing and what my vision is looking at is going to be exactly what I intended for 2024 is more women's events, more empowerment, more connection, more collaboration, more clarity, more confidence, all these C's. And we're celebrating each other's accomplishments, strengths, the resilience, everything that we've overcome, all the obstacles. And it's about the holistic health. It's about that mind, body, and soul. It's about that head, that heart, that gut, that triad of everything that we as humans try to put together to be successful and to feel successful. And what I've experienced in the past of when I've gone to some women's conferences is that feeling when you leave of, wow, I'm ready to take massive action on this aspect that I learned, that educational component, that wisdom I gained from this workshop, the person I met, or the women, this group of women I met who can help me and direct me towards this area in my goals. So what this day is, it's going to be very essential. The tools you're going to learn is going to elevate your role as a woman. It's going to broaden your vision. And it's also going to expand your network. So when we're talking about the intentions, and I've been saying this for a while, instead of saying resolutions or goals, my intention for 2024 is connection with more women and more time with friends. 2023 was really tough for me personally because of my injury, because of what I was dealing with in the custody battle. So a lot of my relationships took the back burner. And I knew and I felt it. I felt a disconnect. I felt an unalignment. And I somehow needed to have that feeling and contribute it with women more. And that's why I started Unfiltered Freedom. And that's 10 women in a small group coaching. For me, it's not about like just needing more. It's, I know I can do more. I know I can impact more. And what we've done in the past with Guts is we've had it in October, where it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Domestic Violence Awareness Month, both very, very big causes in October. And it's also very overwhelming. It's a busy, busy time. So this year, and it was about like 2 months ago, I said to Relly, I was like, we're bringing back Guts. We need an event, a big event again. And there's no reason why we cannot do it. Last year was pretty tough for me. And I at one point in my life, I thought I was gonna be an event planner. I was gonna be a photographer, an event planner, it's all these other things. But with this, it's really fun to have, this is where the visionary hat comes. And this is why I loved actually planning the creation and the design of Power of this new gym. So creating this vision for Guts is going to be bigger and better. And it's going to be able to serve more women in different aspects, from your health, from your wellness, we're talking about time, we're talking about women's issues. We're going to be discussing all of these topics that women just want to be able to express and to be vulnerable together. And you never know, like, we have these blind spots that we don't know that it's a problem. So like, think about any pain points or problems that you have, whether it be like, I don't have enough time, or I don't have enough, or I'm struggling financially, or I'm really struggling to find my identity and what my purpose is, or I'm really struggling with my relationships, just like I said I did in 2023. Everything with these freedoms that I just discussed, those 5 freedoms, is going to be in one day, packed with speakers, with panelists, with a podcast panel. And let me just say it right now. I'm going to announce it because this is going to be aired in a couple weeks. I have committed 2 incredible women in the Capital Region for the podcast panel. The first one, the Buttonista. Yes, you heard it. She's going to be here at Power on stage next to each other, and we're going to be bringing all the humor and all the wisdom. And then the other woman who is committed, the other blonde bombshell, well, actually Taylor now is a brunette, and the other blonde bombshell who recently has been on the podcast, Catherine Hover. I just can't wait. They both have podcasts. So what my vision for that panel is going to be a podcast panel of women talking about branding, podcasting, putting yourself out there, being visible, being noticed, and what does that look like? The other panel that we're going to be creating is a health and wellness panel, and that's going to be all about women's issues, nutrition, hormones, everything that you can ask about women's issues, and especially health issues and how everything shifts. I mean, a lot of what I'm bringing to this event is everything that I've been experiencing as I've evolved in this business. So this is why it's something more that I've needed. So I'm like, okay, so if I need this, then I'm just going to create it. The great thing about this is that I'm actually going to a conference or a workshop in Scottsdale, Arizona next week. A week from today, I leave to go to the Girlfriends in Business workshop with Lori Harder. So to be able to start with that and then to come back and be like, I'm so inspired, I'm so empowered, and I am just fired up to lock arms with so many women in the Capital Region. What we're going to be doing differently too is reaching out for sponsorships. So between the list of 50 to 70 businesses that I have on my spreadsheet, still trying to get all their emails and contacts. And so we're looking for sponsorships. We're looking for people who want to donate any items for the silent auction. And those proceeds are going to be going to the YWCA. We're looking for anyone that wants to bring their services. So the one thing in the itinerary, in the agenda that I'm going to share along with some of the panels and discussions is we're going to have an empowerment marketplace. So an area for local businesses to bring their services. So what that looks like if we have a lot of businesses, women-owned businesses who are in the health and wellness field, whether it be maybe like Spa Mirabeau or Complexions or some hair studios or some aesthetics, or if they want to bring any of their services, like how we've had iCryo in the past where they've come and brought their massage chairs. So there's going to be a time in that agenda during lunchtime, and lunch will be provided with the purchase of your ticket. And of course, I'm going to be asking all my friends who, between Bear and Bold and it's just like the more the merrier. And this is what business and partnerships and networking is all about. It's about coming together and just making an impact and influencing each other and helping each other and supporting one another on this mission to get to where we want to be. Because a lot of us still feel stuck from where we were a year ago, for 2 years ago. Well, how can you get to that point B? And that is with who. It's not about exactly how, it's with who. And if there are some people in this room that can help you get to where you need to be, this is going to be your opportunity to lock arms with them, to make that contact with them, and to step outside your comfort zone and to introduce yourself, to initiate, and to say, hey, I'm so-and-so, I'm Brittany Burnham, and I am inspired by this, or I would love to chat with you about this. That is the hardest. The hardest part is actually taking action and buying that ticket. The second part is if you're coming here alone, gosh, I've seen so many women come to the gym alone, come to events alone. I've gone to events alone, but that is the beauty of like, you're so proud of yourself. You're like, okay, if I'm coming to this event alone, then I've got to come with my own agenda. And list some items what you want to do and what you need to do. Like I know next week I'm going to this event. It was sold out within minutes. I was on this waiting list and I was just at my phone waiting for the link. And Lori Harder's very big in the industry, and she's got some big names and speakers. Well, they encourage you to come with a list of questions of what to ask, and even if you don't know who the speakers are, it depends on that area of interests or that you're seeking. So a couple things I want to also share with. We talked about my vision. This is another reason why, I'm doing this myself and also plan on going to more, is because what I have noticed in the capital region is that we have a lot of women's events, and they're run by whether it be the Albany Business Review, the Chamber of Commerce, whether it be some other small businesses. What I haven't experienced yet is more of that clarity when you're leaving that event of how to take action and to continue that connection with those women or those businesses. So that's like literally forming a community right here on that day, and how you can leave here feeling empowered. What is that outcome going to be? That outcome is going to be whether it's going to be you're cultivating more confidence, or you're ready to step into your light and to really tap into that potential that you have, but you just need a little bit more of a push or energy or guidance or wisdom to get you there. So that's where I have seen a disconnect on some events that I've gone to, because I feel it's very corporate-y, and that's no disrespect. I love putting on a skirt and some nice clothes once in a while and meeting all the corporate-y bankers and bigger, more businesses around here, but I still don't feel myself and authentic when I'm in those rooms. So that's what I've been challenged, is that I want to create this safe, intimate environment where we're going to be able to be vulnerable and to be able to really connect on a more intentional level. And my goal, and I said this in the Shoot the Shit with Britt episode, is 3 things. Connection. So that first one is connection. There's 3 C's. The connection is with those like-minded individuals who are sharing that commitment to personal growth and well-being. So I've said it all the time, and I'm going to keep saying it and just really hammer it in. Growth is my core value. And in this event, you are going to grow in one day and want to continue that feeling of that journey. So with that connection, that first C is that connection. So you're going to have a network when you come here. You're going to get new ideas. You're going to form new relationships that are going to go beyond the event. So that's the first goal. Second goal is we're celebrating. We're going to celebrate everything. We're celebrating our wins, our accomplishments. We're going to celebrate what we've overcome, all the adversity, and we're going to celebrate just like that resilience. We're going to celebrate the journey. Like that is what I have found for myself that I have lost, or that I need to do more of, is to stop and celebrate. And that's like when I'm in a lot of my masterminds, the first thing we start off with is celebrate your wins. But in this type of environment and atmosphere, like there's going to be a push and a shove of really processing and thinking deeper and reflecting on like sitting in that celebration and being inspired by that. It's contagious. So when you're in a room of positivity and empowerment, you have nothing else, you have no choice but to really embrace that feeling. So the first one's connection, second one, celebrate, the third one is clarity. And through the breakout sessions, through the panels, the speakers, and all the resources that we're going to be giving you, you are going to gain so much insight and direction towards what your goals are, what your intentions are, whether it be a shift in your identity, a shift in your purpose or your career, your relationships, needing help with your time management, needing help with your health and your wellness, understanding your body, understanding so much about us as women, our feminine energy. Like that is so powerful to me right there. I know that this event can be sold out really quick. So this is why I'm sharing this, and we're doing it differently. Like I'm having my VA, who's my virtual assistant, help me with the landing pages, help me with creating the PDFs, help me with like all of these systems and operations that get me so excited that in the back end people don't see, but this is where it's gonna be bigger and not just a workout, not just one panel of women talking, not like that. We did so much fun things in the past. We're going to continue with that energy, but we're going to create more and do more. So why guts? Why should you come? It is going to be intimate. It's going to be impactful, and it's going to be an insightful experience. So what you're going to be guided by so many speakers and even the people around you in discovering the next steps of what you want and where you need to go. You're going to gain tons of confidence, and you're going to develop some insider secrets for that personal and professional growth we're talking about. And then why you should attend Guts is because we're going to uncover some opportunities for advancement. And those opportunities can be anything in business, in life, in relationships, anywhere that you're needing and you're feeling a little bit stuck in. So who is this for? This is for you. This is for women who aim to excel in their roles as individuals, as moms, as leaders, as executives, as business owners, as a high achieving individual, just a woman. This is also for those women who are committed to learning from experts and then applying that knowledge. It's also for women who are ready to take massive action, despite any fears and uncertainties. Because let's be honest, we always fear something, right? This is an opportunity for you to step into that fear and be uncomfortable and then see what comes out on the other side. That, like, what is the worst that can happen? Really, what is the worst that can happen when you step into this role? Because I'm giving you permission right now to chase that fear. So we said what to expect. You're going to have some educational and empowering panels. So you're going to learn, you're going to laugh from influential women in the capital region who have done it all. And this is why I've also been putting little hints out there of who do you want to have coffee with? Who are you inspired by? What local? And I'm keeping it local. I have a lot of friends and networks outside of here, but I want to bring it right here. I want to keep the 518 tight. What to expect, more networking opportunities. Building relationships is everything with all of today's leading women and game changers in the area of growth. You're going to be expecting inspiring keynote speakers, listen to powerful stories and insights from successful, like-minded women, and what you're going to experience some wellness activities for that mind, body, and soul. So there is a lot to expect. There is a lot that you're going to get out of it. It's up to you to step into that. It is up to you to give yourself permission. It is also up to you. You have the control of what you want to invest in, how you want to start off this first quarter of 2024. And I think there's no better way of coming to Guts and seeing and feeling and just all the senses that you're going to, there's going to be a lot of emotions. There's going to be tears, there's going to be laughs, but I encourage you to really step outside your comfort zone, to think about it, right? Send this to one of your friends and say, hey, you want to go together if you're feeling uncomfortable? But that uncomfort is when the magic happens, right there. And this is what I've been wanting to do, because everything that I have represented is all about fitness and health. And I'm on this journey to do more, as you can see with Mom Boss Maximizer, with Unfiltered Freedom, and with coaching women on a more impactful level with not just health and wellness. It's all about the mindset. It's all about empowering. And it's about empowering you to do that, to replicate that, and to go out there and impact more women, or to impact your children, or to influence your husband, your partner. So it's a domino effect. How can you change the world? How can you make a difference? And with the partnerships of the local community, there's so much that we can do together. It's strength in numbers. And that's how I have always worked, not even worked like professionally, but since I was a kid, I've always been a part of a team. And it's so cliche and easy to say when you're part of a team, there's a bigger outcome, but really this is a team effort. And I'm so excited for going back to listening to this, because I see my vision. I know what to expect. I'm already thinking of the design and how the whole agenda is going to look and we already have outside the photo booth and our photographer locked in, Christine Primero, who was just here on an episode. She is locked in. We have a bunch of people locked in for panels and discussions, and to bring their expertise and their knowledge, because this is what we do. Women need to be supporting women. We need to be empowering each other. And that is what I'm here for. That is my mission, to educate, to empower, to motivate. And I hope that you are excited, because when you see the outcome, we're going to be like, shit, that really did happen. I'm so excited. So if you're interested in being a sponsor, or if you're interested in donating to the silent auction, there's going to be the links right below in the notes, and all the ticket info. There's two tickets, the general admission and the VIP experience. There's limited tickets for the VIP experience. That is going to be, you're just going to get a little bit more premium gifts and a little bit more, you'll see that in the notes as well. So I hope you're excited, and just please share this. If you have any questions, please never hesitate to DM me or to email me. I'm an open book, and I'm here for it, and I'm ready to help more. So until then, keep maximizing your mom boss potential.